Guys, welcome to the split squat asymmetry workout for phase 3, where we're going to be focusing primarily on load building on the split squat exercise, and then following that up with the single leg hip hinge. We're going to do that after we've done the dead bug and marching bridge warm up as per usual. Now I've got a number of weights out here. I'm going to be using the kettlebells for both of these. You're using whatever weights you want. And you'll remember, now is not the time to be working on the extra depth. We're working really on finding that right weight in these workouts, so we can either come into phase 3 for the first time, or maybe we're coming back in from phase 4 and we're working on finding a new intensity. Again, as with the other two workouts in phase 3, the hip hinge and the squat, we are trying to find the right sort of load. If that means that actually, as you're going through your weights, you get to set 3 and you're thinking, man, that's all I can do. I can't do 10 good reps on the next set. I'm kind of peaking out here at 8 or 9, maybe just about 10. Then that's where you should stay, and you continue with that weight for the remaining sets. If, however, you finish the workout, you finish the 5 sets of the split squats, and I've got plenty left in the tank, that 10 reps was actually quite easy, I could have gone for more, then you'll just come back in and you'll do this routine, as we discussed in the strategy section, a couple of times to find that right level as per the instructions in the strategy section. And again with the others, that first exercise, the split squat in this particular case, just like the hip hinges, just like the squats, is the one that we're ideally focusing on the first time we're coming through here. And by all means, if you want to take it a little bit easier with the single leg hip hinge as we're coming through the first time, this time around, that's okay. If conversely you've done the split squat and actually you're really looking to push on that single leg hip hinge, then we can work harder on that one on this workout as well. If you're coming to this for the first time, remember there's those timestamps underneath, so when you come back through, you can always skip ahead to when the routine starts. I will be keeping track of the time through the entirety of this workout. We're keeping you going with the reps, etc. So you can just hit play and follow along. We're going off 90 seconds on all of these. So if you're ready to go, pause the video, get yourself into position. I'll start the timer. We're going to kick things off with that dead bug marching bridge superset. So get yourself into position with your dead bugs, and we will be getting started right now. So nice and tight with that core. And here we go, up into the starting position, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down one at a time. 1, 2. Nice and tight up into the marching bridge. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And drop yourself back down and rest. Five seconds to go. Get that core nice and tight. And here we go. Up. 1, 2, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down one at a time. Nice and tight with that core up to the marching bridge. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pop it down and rest another 45 seconds. 5 seconds to go. Let's get that midsection nice and tight. Here we go. Up, up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down. 1, 2, nice and tight. Up, marching bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pop back down and rest another 45 seconds. Five seconds left. Get nice and tight in the midsection and at the start. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down one at a time. 1, 2, nice and engaged. Up we come. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pop ourselves back down. 45 seconds to go. Five seconds left. Nice and tight on this last one, okay? Real engaged, real tight. Here we go. And 1, tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down one at a time. 1, 2, nice and tight and up. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down. Pop yourself up when you are ready. And we're going to be going on, getting ready for our first set on the split squats in about 45 seconds. So grab your first weight, get yourself into position. And we're going to be getting ready. If you find it helpful, this split stance, stand up, will work well just for getting the right distance on those split squats as discussed in the tutorials. We're going to be going in about 25 seconds. If you're going to do opposing leg and arm side, that's fine. If you're going to have it on the same side, that's fine too. Just stick to whatever one you're doing on this variation. We've got about 15 seconds left to go. You're going to go straight left leg into right leg, or weak leg into strong leg, as the case may be. 5 seconds to go. Let's get ourselves up into position. Back leg up, nice and strong. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And up, pop it down. Swap sides. Back leg up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And up, down. Let's pop this weight back and get ourselves ready for the next set. Again, always doing these carefully with a neutral spine. Hopefully you've got them set up a little bit more ergonomically than I have to. And we've got around about 30 seconds to wait, and then we're going to be going again. So if it helps you getting into that seated position, use that. If it doesn't, if you're fine, then you can start standing. 20 seconds to go, roughly. Obviously, as we use heavier weights, we're going to find it harder to do what I just did there. 5 seconds left. Let's get up into position. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And swap sides. Back up. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pop that weight back. Get your next one in place. As you start to get to heavier weights, it'll be preferable for you to set them up about next to where that front leg is. So when we're going into position, we just pop down and pick it up to start the exercise. We've got around about 25, 29 seconds left. Making sure through these we're holding everything nice and engaged, nice and tight. Resisting that temptation to arch our back as we go down through the split squat. 15 seconds left. Start thinking about the setup here. It does take a little bit longer than some of the other exercises. 5 seconds left. Up we come. Let's pick our weights up. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And swap sides. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pop that weight down. On to the next one. Again, at any time, if you feel like you've maxed out with what you can do, that's perfectly okay. And you just stick on that weight for the remainder of this exercise. We've got around about 30 seconds left. Try and avoid just sitting there waiting to go. It's not ideal. You're better off walking around, keeping things moving. This is one of those exercises that really can fill blood in those muscles quite a bit. So you want to keep it moving a little bit more. We've got about 10 seconds left. Start thinking about getting into position. Pop ourselves up. Back leg up. Pick up the weight and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap feet, swap hands, back leg up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pop it down. Get your last weight into position so that you're ready to go. Little hip hinge to get it down there. We've got around about 35 seconds left. Whenever we're doing this exercise, because of the faff of getting that back leg up, it is handy, although I don't have it here, to be near something so you can just hold on to. Even if it's a bench or a squat rack, it can just make you not have to worry about a part of the exercise that comes before the exercise, if that makes sense. So coming into the last 10 seconds, let's start getting ourselves set up. Foot next to where the weight is. 5 seconds to go. Back leg up. Let's pick this up. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And swap sides. 1, back leg up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Well done. But it's not over yet. Let's get ourselves ready for our single leg hip hinges to finish up this workout. We're going to be going in around about 40 seconds from now. Get your lightweight, your starter weight ready. I'm going to be over here. Got about 30 seconds left, and then we'll be starting. Okay, 15 seconds. Get that weight in position. Single leg hip hinges. Left leg first, weak leg first. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And swap sides. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pop that down. Move on to the next weight. And we've got around about 45 seconds to go. Ten seconds. Let's get that weight into position. 5 seconds to go. And nice and tight. Here we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And swap sides. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pop that one down. Get ready with the next weight we're going to be using. Again, care of self as we're doing this. Nice neutral spine. Really making sure we're focusing on those glutes. Those glutes are doing an awful lot of stabilizing, especially after we've done those split squats. They're going to be feeling it. So we've got about 30 seconds left, and then we're going to set number 3. Again, it's worth repeating. If you're at the point where 10 reps are starting to get a bit tricky, and you feel like, that's it for today, stick on the weight that you're at. Equally, if you can keep going, you're going to keep going through those weights or resistances if you're using bands to find the right level for us. Got about 10 seconds left, so let's get into position. Pop our weight up, And 5 seconds left. Nice and engaged. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And swap sides. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pop that down. And we've got around about 45 seconds to go. Coming up to set number 4. So get your weight into position again. And about 35 seconds to go. "15 seconds. Let's start thinking about getting into position. Pop that weight up. 5 seconds to go. And 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap sides. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pop it down. Ready for the last set in around about 40 seconds. Just keep it moving so your glutes and your legs don't seize up between sets. Coming into that last one now. 30 seconds left, and then we'll get it going. And keep that spine steady throughout. Remember, we're still feeling that hamstring stopping us at the end of range. That back nice and tight throughout the entirety. Core as well. 10 seconds left. Let's get ourselves into position. 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap sides, nice and tight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All done. Pop that weight down carefully. In your own time, put your equipment away as is appropriate. And then we're going to get on with our lower body stretching. If you've got massage guns, this is a great time to use them. Our towel, our contrast bathing, our icing. And remember, because of the single leg nature of this workout, you might well find a little bit more work on those quads, hamstrings, and particularly those glutes at the end might well be warranted depending on how you're feeling. And we'll see you in the next workout.